Dylan Miller, 23 years of age, and I'm a serial entrepreneur and a self-development nut, right? So this is what this channel is going to be about, my life, where I'm going, my business, my journey, and this is where it starts, giving you a little rundown about who I am, Dylan Miller. So it all started, a little baby Dylan Miller popped out in 2001, April 18th, and we started our journey. I ended up on farmland with my three brothers and my dad and my mom. Grew up there until I was about 16, just north of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. Very small town, very small community, very sheltered. I didn't grow up with any Wi-Fi. Me and my brothers just had to make do with the sticks outside and the rocks. Nonetheless, my dad did do really well trying to give us a great childhood. We had snowmobiles, we had quads. I'm a huge fisherman now because of that guy. Throughout my years, me and my dad never really got along in the younger stages. About 16, he kicked me out, moved me out here to BC, Kamloops, British Columbia. And I lived here with my mom and my stepdad for about 3-4 years. I went through high school here, met some really good friends, met some really good people, developed some really bad habits though. Once I figured out what the real world was all about, I didn't have Wi-Fi growing up, and I wasn't really close to friends, so I never got to hang out, never went to parties, never even drank alcohol, didn't even know what weed was. And then I got to high school and I found out about all of this. By the 4th year there, I was just being a bum, living couch to couch, smoking weed, playing video games. I hated it. I started to really hate myself. Decided, got to make a change. Went to move back to Alberta. Moved to Alberta. Tried to make a change, but I just ended up in the same shit, just even worse. And then I found out about online money. I found out you can make money from your phone, from your cell phone. My mentor says it's a dumb phone if you're not making money from it. And you know what? He's right. There's so many ways you can make money out there. So I started looking into it. I found sales. I found network marketing. I found affiliate marketing, real estate, e-commerce. Everything was just flooding in, and I was like, oh my God, I found it. I got this. Let's do it. I tried every single one, but hence the word I tried. I didn't give my all. I didn't put the effort into it. I didn't see this as a wealth blueprint for the future. I saw it as a get rich quick, and that's what it was for a lot of people too. Is like they would get rich really quick, and then they wouldn't know how to monetize or leverage it. So it's bouncing all over the place. Didn't really know where I was going. Ended up having to sell my car for rent. Ended up getting scammed out of a couple $1,000s trying to sign up to this mentorship course. Really screwed me over. So, you know what? I moved back here to BC. I mean, it doesn't really seem like the greatest idea. I didn't have any money. It didn't work out here the first time. But you know what? I was like, I need another change. I'm a man of change. You can't expect different results if you don't do anything differently. Different results, different actions. And so that's what I did. I moved out here. And I was like, you know what? I'll put my foot down. We're going to make this work. Got a job. Started working, started getting a paycheck, got a house got a room underneath my feet, was stable there for a second, got a car, and then out of the blue, I had a buddy introduce me into Forex, crypto, day trading. I'd heard about it before, but I wasn't really like on one about it. And so he told me, he's like, there's this man down in town here, he trades, he's got this Jaguar. I'm a car guy, so like I was like, oh, he's got a Jaguar? Sign me up, let me see him, let me meet him, because I knew that if I knew the right people, I knew that if I surrounded myself with the right people, I would eventually get there. I was not surrounded by the right people for the longest time, and that really influenced the way I was going. And so I met this guy. He came to my work. He picked me up in a Jaguar. I was super stoked. I couldn't believe it. I'd never even been in a car that nice before. And he brought me to the house, and he introduced me into Revolt Academy. I started with these guys. They set me up with a system. A system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. And I've streamlined my trading experience. It's not taken me 4 or 5 years to get to the point of like looking at a chart and know what I'm doing. Once I found out this community, I saw these people making all this money, trading, helping each other, really pushing each other to do better. Like there's quite a bit of tough love in there. And I love that because you know what? A friend isn't somebody that's just going to lie to your face and tell you that you're doing a good job when you're obviously not. He's going to push you, or her, they're going to push you and tell you, hey, that's shit, you could do it better a little bit like this. Give you a little more constructive criticism rather than lie to your face and say everything's all sunshine and rainbows, and it's not. So they really help you out. They structure everything properly, and that's what I needed. I know everything that I feel I need to enter the financial markets with a level head, a level mind. I have the proper rules set. I have everything set. I always hated myself, never really liked my self-image, never thought I could be anything. I always knew I wanted to, but that thought in the back of your head that was like, nah, that's not you. And so that always was on my head. But Revolt is throwing that out the god dang window. I don't care what anybody says. I'm being an entrepreneur. I'm being successful. I'm buying my mom a brand new $1 million house. I'm retiring my mom and my dad. I'm gonna go driving with my brothers in our brand new Porsche 911 GT3 RSs. And then later down the road, we're gonna be in the Koenigseggs. If you know cars, you know what I'm talking about, or the Bugattis, or the Paganis. That's where I'm going, and I know I'm making it there, and Revolt has been that pat on the back that I've needed, and that little push to get out of my comfort zone that I've needed so desperately. I've been trying for 4 years in this entrepreneur space, and I haven't had any progress. Maybe a little bit here and there, but it slowly dwindled off because I never stayed consistent. Consistency is key, and repetition is the mother of all mastery. I'm finally able to remember that saying, but I've been hearing that, and they tell you these things. They show you what's possible. They show you can do it, and that's why I've really enjoyed being a part of Revolt Academy. I'm going to the top no matter what. Probably going to start my own podcast eventually, Dylan Miller Podcast, Miller Time Podcast. Not really sure what to call it yet, but we're going to get it. We're going to go out there and make that Miller name known worldwide. I'm going to leave a legacy for my family, for my kids' kids. I'm going to be known for that big risk that he took, that step, that 3 years of not going to parties, not hanging out with friends, not drinking, not smoking weed, not doing anything, dedicated to me and my craft, my family. From here, I'll see you at the top, because the bottom's way too crowded. And this is the story of Dylan Miller. Let it be known, share this, give it a like. Probably be trying to do a little bit more YouTube videos here. And let's get it, everybody.